What's up, everyone? I'm gonna wait for everybody to come in because Instagram is a little bit different from Facebook. But it's your girl Tamara Ivey here with Ashley Stewart and Ashley TV, and we are everywhere. We are on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and also on YouTube. Make sure you guys are following us everywhere. Instagram, we're by Ashley Stewart right now. That's where you're at. Okay, I see everybody tuning in, and we're gonna have a special guest today. But before we get to our special guest, I want to say thank you everyone for tuning in to our special 6 p.m. work from home Instagram live edition. Again, I'm your host Tamara Ivey, and Ashley Stewart is giving you all things life, honey. OMG, how is everybody doing? I hope you guys are thankful and enjoying your time with your family, staying home and staying safe, okay? All right, you guys know that our stores are closed, but you still can shop at ashleystewart.com, okay? ashleystewart.com to get these fabulous looks. I'm chilling today in my awesome outfit, and I cannot wait for you guys to see who our special guest is. You guys know her from the plus size industry, and she's going to tell a little bit of who she is and what she's done in the past and all that good stuff. I'm just going to go on in, and I see her chiming in right now. Please welcome everyone, Miss Maddy Jones of Plus Model Magazine.
I love the music.
Oh, look how pretty. You're so good.
Hi, how are you?
Beautiful.
How's everybody doing?
You look wonderful.
Thank you.
OMG.
Got this stuff for you because, this is not how I've been looking during.
We bring it together well. Let me bring up the screen a little bit. How are you?
I'm good. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. You look so beautiful, Maddie. I'm so glad for you to join us today. Our first guest from our work from home Instagram live edition. So what's going on, girl? How you been?
Well, life is definitely different.
Yeah.
Homeschooling, figuring out how to really speak to our customer, from Plus Model Magazine, and also from my brand perspective, I'm very honest and very genuine about how I feel. I've had my good days and my bad days. That's the truth and the reality of it.
Yeah. So before we get into the gist of who you are and what you bring to the table and all that good stuff, I just want to shout out a few things, and you just hang out with me, and we're gonna do that, right? So, girl, we have a text for you guys. Make sure you text Store Diva to 28789 for any updates, deals, and when we'll be reopening all of our stores. Maddie, our stores are closed at the moment. We got to keep our employees safe. You know what I'm saying? Right. So right now, I want everybody to tune into Instagram and make sure you use that text so that way you can find out what's going on with Ashley Stewart and Plus Model Mag. All right. So, Maddie, you know what? I have some fabulous things I want to show you because I need your opinion. Okay.
Let's do it.
So we're going to do your interview, and then we're going to talk about product later.
Awesome.
All right. So, Maddie, walk us through your history in the fashion industry.
Well, I'm going to give you the summary because I've been around for a really long time. But basically, I didn't grow up really exposed to fashion. I liked it. I knew what I wanted, but, I'm a lot older, and we didn't have that many options when I was growing up. So it was a little bit difficult to look cute and sexy when you don't have those options. As I was getting older and I was dating, I remember Ashley Stewart being one of the stores where I would go and shop for church and shop for the club because they had a little bit of everything. So that was amazing. Yeah. But when I started in the industry, I started because I wanted to have a place to celebrate the models. That's why Plus Model Magazine, that's why it's called that. Right. At the time, we didn't have social media. We had forums, but plus size modeling wasn't a thing. You know what I mean? It was like Emmy, and it was maybe Natalie Laughlin, but it wasn't like an industry that was thriving. There were still photographers not even willing to shoot the girls that were signed. Okay. And I started with a business partner. She's amazing. Her name is Valerie. A lot of people think she doesn't really exist. She does, trust me. Right. And we just, I had to learn. I had to go back to school. I came from an accounting background, so I had to go to publishing because she came from a publishing background. I didn't. Right. And basically my heart and soul relies on the women. and the men,
Right.
but the industry itself. So that's why I say I'm heart and soul, because I just want everyone to live fully in their body and not worry about who they're going to be 5, 10 pounds from now. If you
Right.
decide to lose weight, that's fine. That's your prerogative. Fantastic. But that doesn't make you a better or a less person. To me,
Right.
weight is something personal. It's like saying if you're a Catholic, you're better than if you're Jewish. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
to me, it doesn't make sense. So to me, I want everybody to follow their journey, feel amazing about themselves, and then look and see how many options you have. A lot of people come to us for modeling, and I thought I was going to be a model, like a traditional model. And that wasn't my journey. So my advice to people is always stay open. Look at how my
Right.
life turned around. Like I thought I was going to be a
Right.
model, and I ended up, living in service of the models, of the community,
Correct.
and of the brands. That's my job. Little did I know that would be my experience. So stay open to it. Even if you're not a traditional model, there's other ways to get into the industry.
Mm-hmm.
Finding Ashley Stewart.
Mm-hmm.
Great. A lot of
Yep.
girls are catapulting into their careers with Finding Ashley Stewart. So there's
Right.
are other ways, and stay open, because, although I'm not a model traditionally, but I'm 47 and I'm still working in the fashion industry.
And
So,
looks
hey,
fabulous, honey.
listen.
And you know what I also wanted to mention? The first time I met you, it was during, I want to say, a fashion event at a hotel. And I believe one of the models who won, she won a contract or an actual spread in Plus Model magazine. And I was like, wow, what a beautiful name for a magazine. Like, what better way than to celebrate a woman's curves by outright saying what it is? You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And advertising it such as that.
That's something that we thought about long and hard in the very beginning. And right
Yeah,
now, it's fine. But back then,
it
for
was
us to
tough.
say plus, the word plus, it was like, at the time, 15 years ago, there was a community of people that were trying to get rid of the term plus, and they
Yes,
brought me in and said, you need to change the name of your magazine or you're not going to last. And
right.
I was like, okay, he's a big deal in this industry. Let me go back to my business partner. And she just turned it around to me. She said, what do you feel? What's in your gut? What's in your heart? And I said, I'm not changing it. I know
Right.
that this is where we're supposed to be. And I didn't change it. And I'm so glad that we didn't.
Yeah. I mean, shout out to you because you actually help all women celebrate her curves. And I actually was on your cover one year.
Yes.
I
Yes.
had to throw that out there because that's a big accomplishment. A lot of us, we look to magazines as young women and we want to see ourselves or replications of ourselves on magazine covers and things like that. And through our partnership with your partnership with Ashley Stewart, and the history that you have as the adopted sister to the brand, it was just amazing that you're able to continuously help tell our story, be a part
Right.
of our story through your magazine. Talk about some of your partnerships that you're really, really proud of.
I love I think networking and building a relationship with a brand and with people inside the brand is really important when you work as a blogger or influencer or in any way, shape or form, even as a model. Get to know the people. For
Right.
me, I've gotten to know Ashley Stewart through the people that have come through it, way before James, way
Right.
before the people that are there now.
Right.
But I've always been able to maintain a really good and honest relationship, with them,
Yes.
even when I was unsure. Like one of the things that I'm going to be talking about next week is about the sizzle reel, because
Right.
that was my honest answer. I showed it to my mom, and my mom was like,
You did an
Maddie.
amazing job. Shout out to you again. Again, you're part of the story. You are a customer model. I've seen you throughout the years, and it's like I've seen your evolution, and it's amazing. I commend your
But it's
success.
also a partnership. I think that it's a
Yeah.
partnership, with Ashley Stewart. I've seen Ashley Stewart go, from where it was to all of a sudden, they were just, bankruptcy and everything. And it was like, oh my God, what's going to happen? And
Correct.
then, the comeback story is what
Yes.
I'm going to be talking about next week, which is what I'm so passionate about. Because even I, in the beginning, when I met James, I was like, is he for real? Because he is so nice. And he's talking like he's a fat girl. You know what I mean? I'm just like, who's this man? But you know what? Yeah, I'm like, but he really is passionate, and has stood the test of time.
Right.
And he has proved us all wrong, really.
Yes. And he definitely is that. Okay. So now, We have the sizzle reel coming out. I saw that you posted it. You look great in it, by the way. What are your thoughts right now, you know, with plus size fashion, the industry, the state of what's going on today with COVID? What are your thoughts?
So I don't think anybody was prepared for this. Definitely not the fashion industry. I mean, none of us really were. I think that we are trying to do the best that we can using our social media platforms to encourage each other and keep each other in a positive space. But I
Absolutely.
think the utmost important thing that a brand could do, whether you're an influencer or a fashion brand, is keeping engaged and being sensitive to the things that you're putting on social media.
Right.
Granted, you're not always going to appease everyone and not everyone's going to be happy with you all the time, but be sensitive that there are people who are losing their grandmothers and grandfathers or moms and dads or sisters. So it may not always be about a party.
Yeah.
Or, you know what I mean? It may be about a time where they just need encouragement. You know what I mean? And through Plus Model Mag, we're trying to be sensitive as well. So I'll speak about, you know, on Monday, I'll speak to a model, but on Wednesday, I'm speaking to a therapist about, you know, how to deal with, you know, what's happening, because that's our people. And our people, yes, they may be interested in modeling, but some others are going through some really tough times. You know, they can't pay their bills. They don't have any income.
Right.
They're homeschooling. I'm homeschooling. It takes about 6 hours of my day to homeschool. So it's hard. And how do you deal with that as a business person or as someone that has never done that before? And I feel like those are the things that brands need to take into account. So staying engaged and just being really honest and letting them direct you in the way that you should be engaging with them.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. So now, okay, you and I, we love Zumba. We did our Zumba video together. Remember that? You forgot. Yeah. It was fun. Like,
listen.
I know. What are some of your fun time things to do right now while you're working from home?
So I'm still not on TikTok. I'm on it. Like, I made an account and I'll watch it, but I'm not on it. Number one, because I honestly haven't been able to even find the time. Like I said, homeschooling takes so much time, having a business, keeping my brands as well and my clients happy, you know. And to me, I love being able to do this as opposed to sitting there and doing a TikTok. Like I want to be able to connect with you, with, you know, Ashley Stewart customers, you know, and talk about, you know, and inspire them, you know, not that TikTok is bad, but it's just not what I'm doing right now. Not to say that I won't, but I'm saying that right now I'm not there. So what I like to do right now is figuring out ways to keep, you know, myself in a positive space, because in the very beginning of this sheltering in place, I was fine. And then all of a sudden I wasn't. It's like one day I woke up and it was a dark cloud over me.
Yes.
And I was so down. And I have a child that you have to continue to be positive for, but it was really, really hard for me. So I feel like doing the things that I need to do, like doing her homeschool, staying active, you know, just because we're plus size doesn't mean that, you know, we don't work out. I work out. I have a trainer. Well, before COVID,
you work out
you know,
all the time,
but
girl.
staying and going outside and being safe.
Yeah.
Yes, and I love that. And I think that also connecting. So being able to like FaceTime with my mom every day. I haven't seen my mom in 2 months because she was sick before the quarantine.
Yeah.
It's very hard. I'm used to seeing her 2 or 3 times a week. So it's been very hard for me. And I feel like those are the things that are keeping me positive. Like, you know, just staying online, you know, being connected with people, definitely reaching out, being there for people. And people will willingly say, you know what, I'm having a really hard time. You know, can you chat or whatever? Absolutely. Absolutely. That's what I'm here for.
All right. Well, you know, Maddie, I love always talking to you. I want to talk about some fashion right now. I picked up some things in the office and I said, you know what, I'm going to talk to Maddie about this and get her thoughts on it. But you always have this great sense of style, the things that you choose from Ashley. So, you know, I'm going to show you this fabulous woven top. It's so cute. This is coming out in actually it's in stores now. I love this top here, but look at this. You know, I'm notorious for this.
Yes. Right? I love it. I love a good ruching moment, especially around your waist, because I don't have much of a waist. So Tamara's waist is like this little, everybody. My waist is this big. So
I love my industry girlfriends.
That's the type of shirt that I would wear because it does create a really great silhouette.
Exactly. Take it from Maddie, y'all. I'm telling you. This is another jacket. Oh, look at this. I didn't even see this. Wait, check it out.
Oh my gosh, that's beautiful.
Look how
See,
cute
I was
that is.
always, before I really got into fashion and before, like, I have really great friends that are stylists. And one of the things that I learned from them was what a belt and that cinching does for you. I always stayed away from it because
Yes.
I thought it was going to make me look bigger. It looks amazing on you.
Right. And then I love that the back is just flat. Not
Yes.
too, not
Love it.
like the perforated dots wouldn't have did well in the back. I love that. I love how it's flat in the
Yes.
back
That's
and then it has that in the
cute.
front. So cute.
Oh, and that neckline. Yes.
And I know you are a captain girl in the summertime. So, you know, I know my Libra sister. So
Yes.
look at
Listen, I
these.
will
Look
throw
at these.
on a tank top or a little
Look at these.
bralette any
Look how
day.
cute. These
Love
are
it. Those
so
are
cute.
beautiful colors.
This one is my favorite. I love the
That's
leopard print.
gorgeous.
Oh my God,
Mm.
it's so cute. So I said, wait a minute,
Wow.
I gotta show this to Maddie. Because this is definitely your style and I can see you doing this in the summertime, but you know, I got you, girl.
Yeah. The caftans and the dusters. There was one summer that Ashley Stewart had about, I don't know, they came out maybe 6 dusters at the same time. I literally had all 6 dusters. I wore it
You
to the
did.
Mark Anthony concert one. I did a
Yes.
whole bunch of, I love a great duster. And the way
Yes.
that it was made, it fits so perfectly. You know,
Yes.
I like to show this area a little bit.
I know. Now, I want to close out today with some advice for our plus size divas on 3 things. Inspiration, we already covered that. Some advice tips that you would give them to, you know, stay afloat during this time right now, outside of inspiration.
I think that in order for you to stay positive during this time is acknowledging what you're feeling at the moment. I had to acknowledge that I was feeling down. I had to acknowledge that I was experiencing some anxiety for the first time in my life, and learning and researching. The thing that we have a wealth of information at our fingertips. So don't be afraid to maybe start a guided meditation. You know,
Right.
Oprah and Deepak do a
Yes.
guided meditation. Also,
Yes.
Iyanla has been every day. She's on Instagram every single day. Do
Mhm.
those things and listen to those people that are putting into us so that we have
Right.
positivity in our life. Because
Right.
while we're watching the news, we're going to feel, you know, a little bit
Yeah.
about what's
Overwhelmed.
happening. So we
Right.
need someone to come in and do something. And maybe it's guided meditation, maybe it's prayer, maybe it's a yana, maybe, you know, find a way to keep inspired and also stay connected to your friends and your family.
Right.
I think, you know, we do a family Zoom every Saturday, and, you know,
Right.
some
I
days
saw that.
everybody
I saw
has
you
to do.
posted it. So cute.
Listen, we do sometimes it's everybody has to do a magic trick. We even got my mom to do a magic trick, okay?
Oh,
And she's
that's
like
so
72,
sweet.
and she
So
Googled
sweet.
magic tricks and she did 2 for us.
Yes.
So find ways to keep yourself connected, because I think the loneliness and the separation from the people that you love is
Right.
definitely affecting us at this point in time, because it has been some time. And don't be afraid to say, you know what, today's a bad day.
Correct.
I need a minute. I don't force it. Don't say to
Right.
yourself, and especially for, you know, for my brothers and sisters that are out there and are influencers and bloggers, you
Right.
may feel that pressure to create content because, oh my God, you know, I got to keep my numbers. Don't do that to yourself.
Right.
Everybody's going through this. We're all
Yes.
in this together. If you, all
That's
you can
right.
say is, everybody, I need a prayer or send me good vibes, say that.
That's right. And the last tip, what can our curvy girls or an aspiring influencer model, what can she be doing right now to get herself ready post-quarantine?
Oh my goodness. Listen, I've done like Modeling 101 Instagram Live and Facebook Live talking about modeling, because what
Which
I
are
want
hot, by the
is
way.
I want you to, sorry?
Which are hot,
Oh,
by the way.
I want you to, yes, I want you to hit the ground running.
Yeah.
And what I want you to do is take this time to prepare yourself. You should be practicing your posing. You should have new snapshots to be able to send. You should be making a list of the people and researching on LinkedIn. Who are the people that I need to get in contact with at that company? Who are the art directors that are working within the plus size industry? Where are the the agencies around. If you don't live in a major city like New York, maybe, and you live outside, where are the casting agencies? Where are the fashion agents? Where are the lifestyle commercial agencies?
Yes.
And be prepared. Have that email ready. Have that verbiage ready. Have those snapshots. If you don't know what a snapshot is, I talked about it in the last live, and we have it posted on our website under Modeling 101, because I want you guys to be prepared and know what it is to have a model's bag, know what it is to be prepared, and how you're going to get to that point. You may not start at Ashley, right? Because you have to work yourself up. Right. How do you get to that point? Get your experience with other people. There are very small boutiques that don't have big budgets that are willing to work with people that have the passion and are prepared. And all they need is someone to give them an opportunity. Start there. Correct. Because they'll give you the opportunity so that you can be in front of the camera and work on being your best self in front of the camera. Exactly. It's about posing, it's about facial expression, and it's about confidence. Modeling will not give you confidence. You bring the confidence to modeling. Right. So know that.
And y'all heard it first here on our first Request Live In with our first guest co-host, Miss Maddy Jones from Plus Model Magazine. OMG, you are amazing. You can find her on Instagram at Plus Jones and Plus Model Mag, correct?
Yes. Thank you so much, Tamara. You guys have always been so amazing to me. Ashley Stewart has always been so supportive of Plus Model Magazine and my personal brand, like in every way, shape, or form. So I'm so appreciative, to be part of the family.
I know. You're so cute. I love when you say that. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. OMG. Make sure you guys tune in on Sunday, where my guest will be Kiki Kitty from FUBU, Nicki Minaj, Beyonce, you name it, everybody. You have watched another episode of Ashley TV. Bye, Maddie Boo.
Bye.